Hello and welcome again. This lesson is about adverb clauses. Here are some of the common adverb clause connector: after, while, before, if, although, when, since, because. You remember that a simple sentence just has one independent clauses. Compound sentence has two independent clauses joined by comma and conjunction. Complex sentence has one independent clauses, one or more dependent clauses. We are looking at the complex sentence in this lesson. Here are some examples. While Adam washed his face, we listened to music. Or you could say, we listened to music while Adam washed his face. Both of these sentences are correct. They are both complex sentences. Look at the next pair. Ali ate apple when he got home from work. You can also turn it around. When Ali got home from work, he ate apple. Both of these are also complex sentences. Look at the last pair. After I graduated from university, I started working. You can also say, I started working after I graduated from university. All of these are complex sentences. And from this example, you can see that we can write the complex sentence two different ways. You need to make sure you understand what dependent clauses is. Here we have our sentence. While Adam washed his face, we listened to music. This is a complex sentence. The dependent clause is this part, while Adam washed his face. The reason this is dependent clause is because it cannot be sentence. This is not sentence by itself. And the reason for that is because of this word while. While is the adverb clause connector. When you start with the adverb clause connector, you need subject and verb. We do have that, but we don't have complete thought. We don't have the complete thought. While Adam washed his face, what? So this is not complete sentence. It is dependent clauses. And dependent clauses have to be attached to independent clauses. Here is another dependent clauses. When Ali got home from work, well, when Ali got home from work, what? What is the rest of the idea? We don't know. So this is not complete sentence. And the reason is because of the adverb clause connector when. Here is another example. After I graduate from university, this is the dependent clauses. This is not complete sentence because we have the adverb connector after. So remember that dependent clauses will start with adverb clause connector, and then they will have subject and verb. And dependent clauses are one part of complex sentence. Let's look at those sentences again. Now we say that each adverb clause can be written two different ways. If you look at the first pair of the sentence, while Adam washed his face, do you recognize that? You should know now what the adverb clause is. Because of adverb clause connector while. And the other part of our sentence, we listen to music, is the independent clauses. So remember, complex sentence has one independent clauses, at least one dependent clauses. Now in this sentence, the dependent clauses is in front of the independent clauses. When your dependent clauses is the first, when it starts the sentence, we have to put the comma after the dependent clauses. In the other sentence, we change the order. We listen to music is our independent clauses, remember, but this time it started the sentence. So when you started with the independent clauses, you do not put the comma in the sentence. So there is no comma after while. Look at the next pair. Ali ate apple when he got home from work. Can you find the dependent clauses? Dependent clauses when he got home from work is the dependent clauses. It is started with the connector one. And because this is in the middle of the sentence, we don't put the comma. But if we turn it round and put the dependent clauses first, then we put the comma after it. Look at the last pair. After I graduated from university, I started working. We started with the dependent clauses with this time. After is our connector. So that is the dependent clauses. And we have to put the comma after. But when we turn it around and we started with the independent clauses, we did not put the comma. All of these dependent clauses in this sentence are called adverb clauses. So when we remember that when you see this word in the middle of the sentence, you do not put the comma. But if you see this word in the beginning of the sentence, you have to put comma after the dependent clauses. Thank you so much.